Greetings, I'm Caffeine Rage, and welcome back to the Sunday Sampler. This week we're taking a look at Diaries of a Spaceport Janitor. Perhaps the strangest title that I've covered in the Sunday Sampler yet. This is a anti-adventure game, at least what they say on the store page, by Sundae Month and published by tinyBuild. And like I said, this is a very strange one. I know I say that quite often, but this time I'm quite serious just because of the genre. This is what they are titling a anti-adventure game. As in, you're going around just really trying to figure out what to do with your life. And, well, for example, right there you go. Immediately, before I even really get to talk about what the game is, it's telling me to gender shift. So I have to go find a kiosk for that. This is what they're calling an anti-adventure game, where they're dropping you essentially in a alien city and telling you to just trying to make ends meet. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, I have no idea what any of these do. This game is one of those games that requires a huge time investment and may not be great for a first impression series, but it's also weird enough where I think a first impression series is gives you a taste of what you're jumping into before you start working with the Steam refund system. So see, I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, I have no idea what that does. Essentially, you are a janitor in a alien spaceport, and you're trying to make enough money to get off planet. This place is not some place that you want to be, and immediately in the game, after a short tutorial, you're cursed with this skull that's following you around. And I've literally spent 30 to 45 minutes just trying to find the first NPC to talk to start the main quest. This reminds me a bit of Morrowind, only without any sort of guidance whatsoever. The most I have is my to-do list. Pick up and incinerate trash, which is how I generate most of my money. Break the skull's curse. Assemble the quest tablet. And then find vulnerable talks in the red adventurer's quarters. So that's my to-do list. And the thing is that it's not as simple as just incinerating trash to make money. You also have to realize that one man's trash is another man's treasure. And that holds true in this game, where some items are worth more to sell to different merchants. But the thing is that you don't know exactly who will buy what, because certain merchants will only buy certain things. As a matter of fact, there's a smut merchant that's lovely. Let's take this one for example. This one will buy candles. So if I find candles on the ground, I could sell to her or him or whatever, I can't tell. And this one will take different potions and civ grade medikits. So you have to remember exactly what merchants take what, and if it's worth, trekking all the way across the map to do so, to sell to these different merchants. And that'd be fine and dandy if there was any way to actually take notes in game. This is one of those games that requires just a copious amount of note taking if you wish to progress. If you want to just stick around, just pick up garbage and burn it, sort of Vestra cleanup crew style, then this would be a great game for you. Just wander around, pick up trash, which I haven't actually seen any trash lately, and make a few credits to and progress through the days. But if you're wanting to do the story, it's going to require a lot of note taking, and since there's no in-game map whatsoever, which is by design. No, I don't want to go into the dungeons. It's actually by design to not have a map in this game by the developers. You're going to have to sit down and take notes of exactly what NPCs are what, or figure out, okay, I want to keep out for this small set of items, because those are the big money makers, and these are the merchants out buy those items. Which feels like it goes in the face of what this game feels like it's trying to do. It feels like it wants to be a very casual, just go around, clean up trash, and have a little bit of a story, but then no way to really know what you're doing or keep track of what you're doing. Like, what are these guys doing? Is there a holdup going on here? Yeah, the bank allows you to transfer currency from one form to another, which no idea if when you'd want to do that or if it makes sense to do that. But there you go. But it's tough to recommend just because there's really no way to be able to keep track of what exactly you're doing in this game. That said, it does pull off the feeling of being just a foreign city really well, because the city, it doesn't feel like a generic city that you would have in a video game. It feels more fantasy / sci-fi than what a lot of cities would. Oh, there's some horrendous pop in there. Did you see that? Let's see if I can replicate that. We're gonna have to do it again. Yeah, there was some horrendous pop in right here with these guys, which, oh, if that's going to be the case, that's going to be make finding NPCs even tougher. Like, let's see, this NPC will buy these items. Oh, and there's a huge track of NPCs here. Hey, I could sell. There we go. So I actually was able to sell an item there. It's just one of those things that it feels like they wanted to do one thing, but then their design decisions win in the face of the of it. Also, it feels really weird to, no capital I for there. Feels like their grammar wasn't quite right. Especially the manual, which is, it does have a manual in the Steam's version of it, at least. And it has a small map there, but it only has a small segment of the city. So you really can't use it to navigate. Okay, what is the medical kiosk? So, once again, I have no idea what these items do or if I would want them. It's a very confusing game. I can respect a game that just throws you into the deep end, but at the same time, give me the tools to be able to make sense of things. Give me a way to take notes. Give me a map. I don't really require a quest marker, but having, knowing, okay, where exactly is the adventurer's quarter compared to here, which may sound like a bit of a weird gripe, but consider this. According to the opening text of this game, this janitor has been on this planet for years. I think the janitor would know the basic layout of the city. I wouldn't expect him to know, every single merchant or every single little story going on. But having a basic layout of the city that you're in would be pretty quick to get, and it's a pretty big pill to swallow. To that you don't know this city that you spent who knows how long cleaning. So we got cleaning. I haven't found any trash lately, which is really weird. There's also some sort of luck system in this game where if you pray at shrines, you could increase your luck, and that increases the quality of the items that you get. It's just one of those things that's very strange. Oh, there's a major pop in there. Did you see that? The building in the distance? Yeah, if it wasn't for, the requirement of finding NPCs directly, and I think I would forgive some pop in, but, having NPCs suddenly appear, like, what's your story? Okay, so once again, buy these, and really nothing except for Cloud's Ever Birth World is worth a lot of credits. And you're able to incinerate trash as well, which, and the next day, which I'll see if I can find my apartment, gives you a few credits per incineration. This is just a tough game to really recommend just because of it being rather confusing. Okay. They do have these navigation markers, the arrows, but I haven't learned what, oh, this is, the blue is the old city center, obviously, and I do know that the yellow eventually leads me to my apartment, but I have to go to the old city center to find the next arrows. Like right here is my apartment. So I think, taking the time to learn the city, I would enjoy this a lot more, but as it is right now, like right there, it said, oh, assuming that the recording didn't break, follow the blue markers to the bank if I need money. Okay. And I leave my diary entry, and this is really the only way to take notes. So, I got lost today. Okay. That's telling me, I think. I do know that the icon in the lower right is the eye that I took to go into the dungeon. So maybe I have to go into the dungeon there. The people at the top are the different gods of the game. And the guy on the lower left, I think, needed I found a small quest to deliver an item called smut. Yes, that. Send him a dirty book, essentially, for a quest. So maybe he has it. So, okay, turn on my PlayStation. I'll receive payment. I got 64 credits for. Well, it's generating some trash yesterday, so. And we exit. Yeah, like I said, it's a very tough game to recommend. Very tough to recommend, but it does offer, oh, like right here. Okay, a wine bottle. That's probably no good. It does offer a lot of atmosphere. Oh. And it feels like there's something here. Only thing is, I haven't spent enough time to understand what exactly, and oh, the daily lotto, test my luck. Goody. Yeah. Every day you get a free item and you could go to the bank and get some money, I think. Go check that out. There's some more stuff on the ground. And it's very much just going around doing your thing. Like right here is the guy that I needed for the first NPC that took me for ages to find because I would keep walking right past him. And it's not. It feels like I'm probably bitching more than I really am because I am enjoying the fact that they do throw you into the deep end. I just wish that they gave you the tools to be able to do something with it. Okay, I'm starting to get hungry. Ooh. Maybe I could sell that to someone. Okay. What do you have? What do you have for sale? And trade. Yeah. I just wish that I was able to get deeper into the game before doing the video because it feels like it's going to require an absolute huge time investment to get very far, but I'm not sure if it would be worth it. Let's see. Yeah, there, one made a ginger shift again. This is something that having a UI screw on top of having to figure out what's going on feels like a bit of a dick move, to be perfectly honest. Okay. For what? Alright, containers. Okay, so... So, I wonder if this guy will give me something eventually if I find enough containers for him. I'll keep that. Yeah, interesting game with a lot of atmosphere, and then actually, for being a lo-fi game, it doesn't look bad. It has, I want to say, early PlayStation feel to it, where all the characters are flat. Early PlayStation or even early PC 3D. 3D rendering. Okay, candles. So... what, did I throw away the candles or? Oh well. Oh, I'm getting hungry, so I got it. In order to go to sleep, I have to eat, but I don't think it'll kill me. So, like I said, a very chill game, but at the same time, it doesn't seem as chill as it should be, just because it requires so much note-taking to be able to really do any sort of progression. I'm trying to find the kiosk so I could... Okay, that's the nutrients. Usually these kiosks are in sets though, so there should be another one nearby. There's a bank kiosk. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this up. It's, like I said, it's an interesting game. I think the term anti-adventure probably is a good indication of, you know, you're not going to be going on some high adventure. You're just, you know, day-to-day life. Oh, here we go. There we go. I'm now a symbiote, and I feel amazing. Yeah, no idea what that, what the different genders are. Oh, it's one of those that people think of indie games, and they think that they're all like this. You know, just on the surface, very weird and breaks general convention for the sake of it. Yeah, there's no reason to not have a map. There's no reason to not have a way to take notes in the game. So this is sort of the stereotypical indie hipster game, to be perfectly frank. Oh. But if you want to try it out, it is available on Steam. It's normally $10. The launch week sale is 20% off, bringing it down to $7.99. If you want something that's a bit strange and just to lose yourself in, it may not be a bad choice. It's one of those that I think requires a lot of dedication to be able to progress in the story, which there does seem to be a story, and along with some other side stories. Because the that container guy, yeah, there's no reason that that would just be there. That I assume that there's something going on there. Well, low battery, so I can't incinerate anymore. I'd have to go to sleep. And in order to do that, oh, there's another container, so I can find container guy again. He was near the bank, wasn't he? Then maybe something could happen there. Anyway, I think that about wraps this up. Very strange, rich atmosphere. It's a unique game. It's definitely not for everyone, but then again, you know, a lot of these indie games tend to be not for everyone. Okay. He was over here, wasn't he? Yeah, this is what I was talking about, where you have to memorize exactly what's going on. So, I know he's in the general area, just I don't know where, and I don't know if he disappeared because it's nighttime now. Because it does look like there's people around. Definitely not for everyone, though. It requires a lot of note-taking and map drawing if you really want to try to power through the game. And the problem is that, you know, it's going to take time to do that. It's going to... You're going to have to sit down and figure it out. And if you want this to be a very chill game, it's not going to be it for you. Okay, let's buy some food. Oh, I need some more food. And then we go to our shabby apartment, go to sleep, and then start the next day. And we're going to get this all over again. I have no idea how long this game is, and nobody seems to really know. Probably just because it's a bit of a mystery. It's Sundae. I'm a little hungry. Turn on. Ooh. I'm very low on luck. Negative 100 some. But I think that wraps this up. As always, thank you for watching. And if you wish to see more of the Sundae Sampler, and I hope that next time there'll be something not quite as weird, but who knows, then subscribe, because it does help. My subscriber count and my view counts, the better they are, the better quality games I get. Yeah. But if you want to see, just these weird little indie titles that developers just throw out, then who knows? Maybe just keeping my numbers low does help with that. Oh, ooh, candle, but I don't have room for it. There we go. So, and let's see, and also subscribe if you wish to see my Let's Play content, which is not nearly as weird. Oh, yeah, or the podcast, which comes out on Friday afternoons. And, well, as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see if we get something less weird next time, but until then, well, let's see what the lottery has. I got a strange card. Okay. Until then, I'll see ya.